Which is a huge sigh of relief.
That was the reaction from Jennifer, the survivor of a home invasion robbery and sexual assault.
The judge decided not to release one of her suspected attackers from jail. Fox 13's David Rose was in the courtroom for everything.
Yeah, David, it was a very emotional day.
It was, and I wanted to be there for Jennifer today to show support for her after we first introduced you to her last Thursday night. 19-year-old Muhammad Sesay was asking to be set free so he could get mental health treatment for PTSD. And today we learned a lot more about him.
We're asking for release of Mr. Sesay to his mother's home.
This is the first time our cameras have been allowed to show Muhammad Sesay's face in court since his arrest last October. Prosecutors have charged the 19-year-old and 23-year-old Boubacar Touré with robbery in the first degree and 2 counts of burglary for a series of home invasions in Kirkland. Judge Michael Scott ruled we could not show the faces of anyone who testified at the hearing. That included Sesay's younger sister, who pleaded for his release from jail.
Muhammad is one of 10 children in our family. He has always been hardworking and dedicated to supporting our family and our community.
She says Sesay was born in the U.S. but sent to Gambia when he was 10 years old. In the years before he returned here in 2020, she says he lived at a boarding school where he was abused.
Years of beatings have left permanent scars on my brother's back, enough to have an effect on anyone's mental health.
Prosecutor Emily Peterson argued that Sesay is still a danger to the community and is under investigation by the King County Sheriff's Office for other crimes.
There are other potential charges, but puts Mr. Sesay in considerable jeopardy, which the state believes also makes him a flight risk.
Sesay's defense attorney argued that as the younger member of the 2 suspects, he was scared of Touré and not in charge. However, Jennifer directly addressed that, telling the judge that Sesay acted as the leader and aggressor.
It was Sesay that pressed his semi-automatic weapon to my temple.
Jennifer says she was terrified they would kill her family sleeping in the other rooms, so she tried to stay as quiet as possible. But then Sesay heard her son playing video games.
He charged down the hall with his gun towards my son in his room. And he got about halfway down there and he turned around and he stormed back with his gun.
She said Touré was trying to get her to unlock her phone to use a Cash App to send him money.
And Sesay comes again, very aggressive at me, holds the gun to my temple again, and says, she better hurry up or I'm gonna pop this bitch.
In the end, the judge denied Sesay's request to be released, and he remains in jail on $1.25 million bail.
It's important that we stand up and we fight for the safety of our communities.
Right after the judge made his ruling, one of Sesay's relatives collapsed in the courtroom. The person who came to her aid was Jennifer's husband, who is a doctor. Medics checked her out, and she's going to be okay. We couldn't show that to you, though, because the judge ruled our cameras were not allowed to get any video of family members in the court for their privacy. Hannah?
All right.